football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation, massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Handoff running right. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To the air, it's Klubnik. The short hands, it's Randall. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Tennessee. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Tennessee, 7, Clemson, 0.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Ball handed off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Klubnik. And it's caught. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to throw it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game when this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. He's wide open. Look out. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, and it's a first down drop in traffic over the middle.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he moved the football and brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Out left, complete. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. He's in the clear. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Dolphins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. play of the drive now from the 25. Breaks into open space. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
25 on the play. First and goal, Clemson.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The pocket breaking down. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He's looking deep again. Touchdown, Tennessee. He had all day back there before throwing the strike.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Now here's the toss play. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. On the run here. Lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on.
A deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
29 Philly. 2-9.
They'll try the left side with a toss. He's got the first down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job. Out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Finds his man. It's Davidson.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. A gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Clemson. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brazil. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And he drops back in the gun. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17.
On the double.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Motion now from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Ruled out of bounds at the 13-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Shoots to get free. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
to the goal line, they can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Clemson. They couldn't stop him there.
Touchdown, Clemson. Number 9. Catch and score.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Tennessee 42.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 81 set to kick off.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Tennessee Volunteers will take over. First and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Chewing clock with the running game. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Toss play to the outside. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pump over the middle. It's Davidson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. This is what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. And it's hauled in with a tight end and a corner route. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the Tigers line it up with first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Gets rid of it on the move. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. As the first down is still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll swat the ball now at the 35.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Leaning on the run game here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Vols will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this.
Trick play does their work. They trap him behind the line of scrimmage. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A play action looking to throw. Bring the pressure and down he goes. The Volunteers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going.
Now, a fourth down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.